this video, we will review two practice questions on preposition and truth tables. First thing is to understand the questions. The question is using preposition and the answers are using implication notation. Do you remember what the implication notation yields? Here, let us review the implication notation. The implication states that P implies Q is false when P is true and Q is false otherwise. Let us work through this problem using the implication table shared here. Given the preposition P, I go for a run, and Q, the sky is dark, what is equivalent to I don't go for a run when the sky is dark? The way to answer this question is to review what the given answers output. A. P implies Q is equivalent to if I go for a run, then the sky is dark. B states that not P implies Q is equivalent to if I do not go for a run, then the sky is dark. Here C, Q implies not P if sky is dark, then I do not go for a run. And D states not Q implies P is equivalent to if the sky is not dark, then I go for a run. C is the correct answer as it's equivalent to if the sky is dark, then I do not go for a run. A is incorrect because P implies Q is equivalent to if I go for a run, then the sky is dark. B is incorrect because not P implies Q is equivalent to if I do not go for a run, then the sky is dark. And D is also incorrect because not P implies Q is equivalent to if the sky is not dark, then I do not go for a run. This question is asking that we find out the answer to P conjunction Q, P disjunction Q, then apply biconditional notation between them for your final answer. Recall that P conjunction Q is true only when both are true, and P disjunction Q is true when either of them is true. Let us review what the biconditional notation states. Biconditional preposition connects statements such that P is true if and only if Q is true. Using the truth table of P conjunction Q and P disjunction Q, let us review each answer to determine which one is correct. A is the result of P is false, Q is true, which is the negation of B biconditional Q. B is the result of P is true if and only if Q is true. C is the result of using or instead of if and only if. And D is the result of using and instead of if and only if. A is incorrect because it's the negation of the correct values. B is the correct answer because P is true only when Q is true. C is incorrect because it's the result of using or instead of if and only if. And D is incorrect because it's the result from using and instead of if and only if. Please review these questions again if you did not understand the first time before moving on.